The person knocking on Kofi's door was none other than the Spanish first-team manager Luis de la Fuente. He's come here to ask Kofi if he would like to hold his eligibility in a few years' time to play for the Spanish first team. But Kofi doesn't know what to do. He has options to play for Ghana, for South Africa, and now the option to play for Spain. What choice is he going to make coming up? Now, as for Obi over here in Lisbon, he's got the choices of playing for Ghana, South Africa, and Portugal, possibly in the future, but it's not even crossing his mind at the moment, as he is so focused on playing at Sporting Lisbon and worrying about his club career and not even thinking about the international duty yet. But guys, as you can see, I would love it if you could hit the subscribe button. If you've enjoyed these videos, please make sure you give us some subscribe and follow this channel as much as you can. We head on into the first game of this episode, and it's Barcelona against Cadiz, and we're going to be flicking between the brothers and seeing who can get their position in the first team cemented in, or are we going to have a competition for places still as we go on into the season. Our first chance here for Sporting Lisbon as Obi watches on, waiting for his opportunity to get onto the pitch and make his mark. But remember, he's still only 18, and this Sporting team is very strong. Now over in Barcelona, a shot there from Rafinha goes in the back of the net, and it is 1-0 to Barcelona in this game. Rafinha scoring, and Kofi still watching on from the bench as well. But all things going well here in Barcelona, with Rafinha once again taking another shot there, showing his dominance, and the bench is still being warmed here by Obi as he sees his teammate Pedro Goncalves issuing a warning to the bench that he needs to be substituted off soon. And the final attack with him on the pitch, he comes forward with a shot from the striker there, and it goes out of play. Kofi here watching on the Barcelona team as they push forward in the second half. Now a laid back shot there, and it's a nice goal from Pedri of Barcelona, making it 1-0 in their game as well. And here it is, guys, both players being substituted on at exactly the same time in their respective fixtures at the same time in their games, and we're going to be seeing who can make the impact in the second half. Kofi here takes the ball, lays it forward to his teammate, spreading the play nicely, but he's unable to get his feet in the game, unable to link his passes together or get any shots away at all as the second half dwindles to an end. Kofi there getting tackled by the defense. They do come away with a victory, but Obi here pushing forward on his turn for his team, getting a shot away there, a good shot on target, but saved by the goalkeeper, unable to get past. And both of the brothers here not having the best of games and unable to make the impact they were hoping for. Whilst both teams did end up winning their games, it was goals scored before they got on the pitch, and unfortunately they weren't able to make the impact they were looking for, so they're going to have to wait for these opportunities in the future. Now we're here in Lisbon with Obi looking for an apartment. He's got a bit of money now, and getting a text from Kofi saying Xavi has called me into a meeting later. And Obi was like, I wonder what he wants to talk about. And then Kofi replies with, I think they have received a loan offer for me. Obi a bit surprised with this, just go back to him saying, whatever it is bro, you got this, and left it at that and let Kofi go into his meeting while looking around the rest of the apartment here, which looks really nice, and he's thinking about renting it out. And as we head on into Xavi's meeting with Kofi, his suspicions were correct, and he has received a loan offer from a fellow La Liga team, and it's going to be from Real Betis, a 2-year deal with the option to come back to Barcelona after the first year if they want. But Kofi thinks it's the best interest for him. He isn't getting any game time here at Barcelona, or not enough of it anyway, and it would be good for his development to head off to another La Liga side and try his progression in the Europa League, because they are part of the Europa League as well. The sad moment here as Kofi does leave Barcelona out on loan. Hopefully he comes back one day, hopefully he comes back a better player, and he makes the trip over here to Betis in Seville. And he's actually a bit closer to Obi now, who's not far away over the border there in Portugal. Now into his first training with this Betis team, and they are in the Europa League. The Europa League draw, as well as Sporting with Obi as well, will be coming up shortly in this episode, guys, so don't miss that one. And we're coming into his first game as a Real Betis player. He's promised a starting position in every single game, so that's one thing he will be gaining over Obi, who's playing for Sporting on the bench at the moment. He is a starting striker here for Real Betis for every game this season as long as he is fit. And he comes forward now with the first chance of the game, putting a ball into the box there, unable to get it past the goalkeeper, taking a shot here across goal to make it 1-0, and it's just gone wide, frustratingly close. And the Betis fans, they're not happy with their new striker, unable to hit the target, and he goes through again, hitting the crossbar now, still unable to get one on target, and it's looking seemingly frustrating frustrating for Kofi as he misses again in this fixture, but it didn't take long. After several attempts, he lays one across goal instead of shooting, and he gets an assist for his teammate in the 80th minute. And as this game winds down to the final whistle, Kofi comes away with 1 assist in this game, and not a bad start to his career at Real Betis. He's got plenty of games in La Liga to go this season. The starting striker with the Europa League coming up as well. We are here now in Lisbon with Obi, and he's about to FaceTime his brother Kofi as the Europa League draw is about to be made to see who is in what groups and to see whether they're going to be playing against each other in this season, because it'd be really cool to see them play against each other at some point in the season. Now, Betis have drawn Rangers, Sparta Prague and Silverspor in their group, and it's pretty good to see they possibly could become top group winners in that one. And as for Obi's group, Obi is going to be playing against Atalanta, SK Strum and Rakau as well. So some pretty easy fixtures for them if all goes to plan. So the boys are planning to hopefully get into the knockout stages and possibly come up against each other at some point. But here we are getting the first Europa League game of the season underway, and it's going to be a huge moment for the boys as they have both been named in the starting lineups for this game. A first start for Obi here against Atalanta, and here he goes with his start now, looking to impress the manager, but he doesn't realize how strong this Atalanta team are, getting smashed to the ground in his first attempt on the ball, and not realizing how tough the Europa League might actually be this season, and not to let these games get too out of hand. And here he comes forward now with a chance on the right wing. He cuts back inside, lays it forward there, and a shot by the striker, unable to get it past the goalkeeper, but they keep pressuring, and Sporting are looking dangerous in this game. Obi with another shot there, saved by the goalkeeper. And here we are heading into the Real Betis game. They've got a pretty easy fixture on paper. Can they perform now with Kofi starting the lineup? And here we go. He's laying it forward there to the winger. He's got a chance to have a shot there. Great save by the goalkeeper. And another chance coming forward down the left-hand side now. It looks to get inside the box here, taking a shot. And it's gone in the back of the net. And it's Ayoze scoring the first goal of this game, making it 1-0 to Betis. And a chance here, pushing forward now, laying it in. Kofi there, looking to get an assist for himself. And he does. Ayoze getting another goal in this game, making it 2-0 in this first half, and Kofi wouldn't stop there. He wanted a goal of his own, and his form is coming into play now, scoring here in this game, making it 3-0 to Betis in the second half, and a very nice goal for Kofi, scoring on his Europa League debut, and also getting a goal for the team, almost scoring a diving header here, but just putting it wide, and the game looks dead and gone at the moment here for the opposition team. The final chance is coming forward once again. Can we get another goal here for Kofi as he pushes through with the back post? A volley there, but it's actually missed and gone out of play. And there goes the final whistle here in Betis as we are about to head back for the second half of Obi's game here in Sporting. Takes the shot across goal, and look at that. Another goal in this game for Sporting, and it's going to be a really good day for both the brothers, both scoring the goals they needed. And once again coming forward now, Obi on the ball, looking to get a second here. He lays it off to his teammate, so instead he gets a goal and an assist just like his brother. It's not written out this one, but both brothers get exactly the same, 1 goal, 1 assist, and Obi getting subbed off here in the 79th minute to make way for Marcus Edwards as the game, and Trincao as the game comes to an end there with a win for both teams in their first game of the Europa League this season, and not a bad start to their careers as professional footballers. Now remember, they're both only 18 years old. They've got a huge career ahead of them, and scoring on their Europa League debuts and getting assists as well is something that both the brothers really wanted to do, and it's worked out really well. Now we progress on through to December of 2023, and there's something very important coming up, and it's actually the Africa Cup of Nations. And Obi gets a message from the manager Chris Hughton of Ghana saying, "Obi, I'm delighted to inform you that I will be selecting you for the upcoming Afcon squad." And Obi is absolutely delighted. He says yes instantly. He doesn't even think about it. But then he wonders why his brother wasn't selected. He hasn't even told him yet that he's holding out for Spain. But Chris Hughton knows this. And guys, we head on into the round of 16 of the Africa Cup of Nations, progressing past every other team, Egypt, Cape Verde and Mozambique in the Group B, and coming out on top of that one. Can we win our first knockout game here in the Afcon, African Cup of Nations, as Ghana making his debut? He has a huge opportunity to make his grandparents proud here. He's selected Ghana, the country he grew up in, the country he's lived in for most of his life. He is now representing them on a national level at the Africa Cup of Nations. The game gets kicked off, the fans are here in force, and even Kofi is here in the crowd after having said he will pledge his allegiances to Spain if he gets picked. But the game doesn't start well, and a chance here for Morocco, for Ziyech, scoring the game's opening goal in the 12th minute, and it wasn't the start that Ghana wanted. After dominating their first group stage games, they are now pushing forward with a chance for Obi to open up the scoring here. He cuts inside. Can he take the shot? There he can, but it's just wide, and his form is not looking good, having not played with this team very much in the few weeks leading up to the tournament. A ball into the box there, a header, and Bono making a fantastic save as Morocco defend for their lives here, and Ghana pushing forward with another attack, and off the crossbar, cleared away by the defense. Obi up for the corner, lays it short here. Can Ghana come up with a goal before it's the end of the game? A header there, but Bono makes another save, and we head on into the halftime break here, and it's currently 1-0 to Morocco in this game. Ziyech currently the goal scorer of this one, and Morocco suddenly switch on the flare, and they get shots away, and they come forward with a chance, and unfortunately the defending here from Ghana was just not good enough, and we do concede another goal, going 2-0 down to Morocco in the round of 16 of the Africa Cup of Nations. And this was Chris Hughton's chance to make a triple substitution and an immediate impact from Semenyo, who puts one across goal into the back of the net, and it's 2-1 on the scoreline. Every moment is vital in this game. The crowd going nuts. Can Ghana pull this back here? Obi there with the shot, and it goes over the crossbar. The 18-year-old nerves getting the better of him here. A chance coming forward once again for Ghana. Can they equalize here before the 90th minute? Can Obi pick up this ball and get it back into the box in the final minutes of this game? Laying it short there on the edge of the box. A chance for Ghana, and it's been put off the crossbar once again, and the game finishes. Morocco advance to the next round, and that's it for Obi. Looking at his wristband, he knows what he needs to do now. He is nearby. He's about to head off on a plane to Accra, Ghana, his hometown, where he's going to be looking at the coordinates, figuring out what lies at the end of the coordinates here. The Africa Cup of Nations was a great experience, and he's here back in his hometown now to find more evidence about his parents. That's it from me from this episode, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you all in episode 3. Peace.